Right, I'm just going to give it a few moments for some other people to log on and start viewing. Nice autumn morning here in the forest. Look. Morning guys, please like and share, This is live in the forest, recovering World War I soldiers. So as you guys are viewing at the moment, it's a road through one of the national parks in the forest in Latvia, and literally just off of this road the guys have possibly found 3 World War I soldiers in the pit there. So I'm going to move over there in a minute and let you guys have a look. But as you can see, literally meters from the road, and there's lost soldiers been found by the team here. So I'll just give you a quick view around. There's a dense forest, but as I said, this is one of the national parks here. So you might have already seen on our Facebook post just a minute ago, Talis has already pulled out a load of artillery shells. So we're not only here recovering soldiers, but clearing the park of the UXO, which is unexploded ordnance. Later on, we're going to have the EOD team to come in and take the stuff away. So at the moment, the guys have used these probes to probe the ground to look for the soldiers. They've then found where they think they are, and now they're getting to work and getting down to depth. So this is live, guys, so please like and share and get the post out to everybody, and let them come and have a look what we're doing. So in a bit, once the guys get down to the depth of where the soldiers are, we'll come back and let you all have a look. But as you can see, we're in the forest, and these soldiers are literally meters away from one of the roads in the national park here. So we're gonna get the soldiers out so they can be recovered and then interned to a military cemetery. So if any of you guys got any questions, fire away and I'll do my best to answer them for you, alright? There's the main man, Talis. He's on the scene. So, like I said, guys, like and share. Let's get some more people on viewing, seeing what we're up to here. Alan, thank you for your comment there, buddy. Much appreciated. Inca's on the scene.
Hi guys.
So, as you guys can see, we're literally meters away from a road where we've got lost soldiers. These guys fell here in 1917. So, yeah, over 100 years they've been left forgotten. There you go. This stuff is all over the place. As you saw earlier on the Facebook one, Talis has just pulled out a whole load of live artillery shells. So later EOD will be over here and we'll get them to sort that out. So you can see another guy there, look, probing, checking the trench line. There's Josef that I introduced you all to yesterday. One of our Lithuanian boys. So he's now following the trench line along, seeing if there's anything there. Like I say, guys, any questions, just fire them over and we'll do our best to answer them for you, okay? Right, so here we go. This is our first soldier here. There's his head lying this way. Right. Remember, these guys have been here for over 100 years, left forgotten, and look, right next to the road. This is, in our eyes, unacceptable. So we've got another soldier there, right next to him. Right, come on guys, don't forget, like and share, fire over any questions and we'll do our best.
Plug in charger, otherwise you will not be able to go through all day.
Yeah.
Because your phone consumes a lot of energy. Give me a wire.
I say it's a nice autumn morning here in the national park. And the whole team's here on board. We've got some film crews with us as well. They've come review what we're doing. Just give you a quick peek of these guys. Yeah. Now these guys are here also to see what we're doing, because these are part of an upcoming film about World War I stuff. It's called The Blizzard of Souls, and if you guys are interested, it's about the fights here during the First World War, 1917. Place of massive artillery bombardment. It's craters all over this place, bodies everywhere. And so every expedition you normally see the guys come to this area, just the amount of fallen soldiers here. So is there any rules with these guys taking pictures of the remains? Because mate is here shooting pictures, or is it okay over here?
Not a big problem.
Okay. Last thing we want is a load of non-group members coming over shooting pictures of gruesome stuff and yeah, using it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
There we go. The film team's here now as well. Wilma on standby. Say morning to everyone, Wilma. I'll just come over and show you one of the guys a moment. So this is the guy on the right. This is Vlad. He's here all the time. He's found hundreds of soldiers in these woods and forests here. So he knows this place more than anybody else. He's like I say, found countless members. it is a bit nippy this morning, buddy, but yeah, it'll warm up a bit later. The mornings and evenings are starting to get a bit nippy over here now. Come on, guys, don't forget, like and share, like and share.
Varbūt jāsāk ir ar to, Vilma, может быть, надо начинать с того.
Да,
С того.
потом крайний, да?
Не крайний, там под низом еще есть.
Значит, там надо еще копать, если тут голова или
Kako leži?
Ne, bet reku, galvas zobs.
Tur ir vēl viens.
Galvas
Apakšā ir. Un rekur galva tur ir viena, jā.
Rekur Mārs.
Bet vispār zinājāt, ka šis punkts ir tas, kas kaut kas ir.
Nu, te ir arhīvs, Lats ir arhīvs izgājis.
So where are you guys viewing from? Give us a clue where you guys are all watching us from. Obviously, we like to try and get out to as many people out there as we can. Let them know that the work that we do.
Akmenim, stiklam, kaulam, ieģelim. Un kaulam ir tāda.
Nē, viņa. Pat ir. On tak leži.
Here we go.
Вниз.
Head of another guy.
Туда идет.
He's laying in a completely different direction to the first guy that we've seen. So that's his skull there, the first one. He's laying that way.
Šitā slīpi. Uz manu
Here's this guy's skull.
Nē, no Māra.
He's laying this way.
Es domāju, ka jātais te vēl vaļā.
Bet te kas te šinels, kas te bija sauc?
Šinels.
Vai cepura?
Klausies, zini kā izdarām? Patiesi netīram, davai attīram šito te vaļā.
So as you can see, he's starting to come across a few roots and stuff around the body. So not going to be the easiest thing, especially given some of these are right next to one of the trees. Here we go, probing again. There he goes. So it's more disturbed earth down there.
Zini kā, Māra?
Thanks for that, Alan. Let's just have a look at your comment there a second.
Palaid man bišķi iekšķi. Jā, es
Depending how many we find, you know, this guy's probing, so if we decide that there's more around, then the pit will get opened up. So, but bear in mind, there's a lot of activity here at the moment, but the guys will move on. Sally?
Uz kuru pusi tagad tas ir?
Nu galvu reku, pieli.
Sally?
Bet reku, pagaid, mēs šito malu vēl noņemsim. Šito, jā. Kurām divi? Anton, jā, man jā.
Ботинок еще, видишь? Вот еще ботинок.
Kam vajag?
Как-то так.
Rekur atļauj.
All these. Right, so Duxie's here, and this is just to show you guys we don't just turn up and start digging unannounced. So this is the work that Talis and Duxie and everyone do in the background that nobody sees. So they have to apply for the permits to come here and do these recoveries.
Jā.
So this is all above board. Obviously we're an official organisation in Latvia that are working doing this work. So we are not black diggers. We've got no bad interest in the recovery of these soldiers. Everything is above board and through the Graves Commission. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to see that, to see. Right, so cut over a second. Like I said to you, a lot of these people here from an upcoming film that's going to be filmed over here in Latvia called the what's the film called?
About this place.
Yeah. What's the name of the film again? Blizzard of Souls. So this would be about the battles here in 1917. So obviously because we've come here to recover soldiers, these guys have found out about it, and they want to come in and see firsthand what we're doing, get a bit of a closer connection.
And these guys do promotional documentary.
So like I said to you, those of you guys watching, this is official permitted work. These are the government permits to allow us the permission. Obviously, like I told you, this is one of Latvia's national parks, this forest. So we have to have these permissions. We can't just turn up and start digging. So Yeah, where we're also working with the Latvian Graves commissions. Obviously, these soldiers will be interned into an official military cemetery rather than left here meters away from a road through a national park. So, guys, please like and share. Let's get this feed out to as many as we can. And don't forget to tell other people about you know, our YouTube channel. Let's get some subscriptions so you can see the work we're doing, because unlike Facebook, we use the YouTube channel, so we can do these feeds without being interrupted or having a traffic cut. Morning, Alan. Thank you for logging on and having a look. Any questions, just fire them over, guys, and let's hear where you're viewing from. Obviously, I know it's going to be different time zones for other guys viewing. So, as you can see now, some of the other boys jumped in, starting to open it up a bit more. So, it looks like we've got definitely 3 soldiers here. There's the skulls of 2 there. Wilma's working on the first guy that was here. So we've got other guys in the background down there following the trench line. As you guys can see, got a local film crews here speaking with Talis. If there's any specific members you want me to ask any questions, just give us a shout and I'll put them to one side and we can pick their brains and ask them a few questions. Alan Andrews, thank you. Yeah, get the feeds out as much as you can, guys. I say because of Facebook's community standards, we're going to have to change things within the agenda. Facebook are cutting our feeds on our live feeds and restricting the amount of people that can view them. This is because they're trying to make us pay for the amount of people that we can reach, which because of what we're doing, we don't agree with that at all. So let's get as many people on these YouTube feeds to see what we're doing. Obviously it's all good work and for honest reasons. Yeah, like and share, guys. Don't forget, any questions, just ping them over. Anyone you want me to see and speak to, just give me a shout and I'll do it. If you guys want me to move, just say. Right, Olaf Hoffman, thank you. Danke, mein Freund. Derek, thank you for sharing. It's great. Obviously, we're doing the work, but we want to share what we're doing with you guys who can't be here. So, more likes and shares we can get out there, the better it'll be. So let's hear where all you guys are viewing from as well.
Ja tu jūti, ka kaut kur atturās slāpsta, ja, tad prātīgi attīri vaļā.
Right, because it's getting a bit crowded here, a lot of people wanting to get hands on. I'm just going to step out to one side. So, Vlad, can we speak to you for a minute on the camera?
No.
Come on. 2 minutes and I'll be done.
No.
Dada.
No.
I just want to tell the people how many times you've been here looking for the soldiers.
How many?
Yeah.
No, I don't know how many.
Your hard work. Okay, well, as I told you, Vlad's been out here lots of times. He's responsible for the recovery of countless numbers of these First World War soldiers. He knows these forests better than anybody here, I would have said. So yeah, he's owed a lot of respect for the work he's done out here. See the guys now digging up the trench line and test holes. Abandoned City Camo, thanks for viewing. Thank you for your comments there. Yeah, a little bit chilly this morning, but everybody's here working. We've got the film crews here. We just found a few soldiers here, literally meters away from one of the roads in a national park in Latvia. Now, this whole park was a battlefield during 1917. It's quite commonly associated with the Christmas battles here, which were quite famous, that happened between Russians and Germans, that also involved the Latvians. Obviously, there were Latvians that fought on both sides. So the Latvians fought under the Germans, Latvians fought under the Russians. Abandoned City Camo, where are you viewing from, please? Let everyone know where you're watching us from. As you can see, it's quite dense forest. Got other guys out searching. So yeah, it's a bit nippy this morning over here. I woke up this morning and it was about 4 degrees. So a little bit colder than back home in the UK. Ah, nice one, thank you. Another person from the UK watching, so it's good, because to be honest with you guys, a lot of people back in the UK don't realise how savage the fighting was on the Eastern Front here. I think we all hear about things like D-Day, Arnhem, but not so much these Eastern Front battles. So this is quite interesting. The guys have started recovering the bodies of a fair few soldiers here. These fell in 1917. Yeah, I was here yesterday, Derek, commenting. The team here, I'm from the UK, and the guys here in the team, they surprised me yesterday morning by taking me to Commonwealth War Cemetery in Latvia, which I didn't think there was any of our boys this far east. So that was a bit emotional yesterday. Abandoned City Camo, appreciate that, really do. You know, it's you guys that help us as well by getting the feeds out and getting the information out to other people, letting them see exactly what we're doing here. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of an emotional one for me, because I was in the guards division, so finding 2 fellow guardsmen all the way out here, for me, just was a bit of an emotional experience. So I've been out here for a few years now with the gender assisting in the recoveries of not just World War I but World War II soldiers as well. I'm quite like-minded with other guys in the team, that we don't believe any of these soldiers should be just left here forgotten. It's a disgrace, really. These guys have paid the ultimate price for whatever flag they fought under, and regardless of who they fought under, they shouldn't just be left forgotten. An ex-poacher, nice one. Andy Cam 1, thank you ever so much for watching. Like I say, if there's anything you guys want me to go over and view a bit closely, or if there's any questions you want me to ask, or if there's any team members you want me to pull to one side and try and pick their brains, just give us a shout. Alan Andrews, thank you for watching, buddy. Alan Keaton, thank you. It's nice to see other ex-servicemen seeing what we're doing here. Like I said, back home, we hear so much about the actions at D-Day, Arnhem, Caratan, stuff like that, Dieppe. But we are so oblivious as to the ferocity of the fighting out on the Eastern Front. You know, a lot of it we just do not realise. And like I said, we're here in a national park, meters from a road, and there's just World War One soldiers right there. How many people have walked down this road, you know, with their kids in this national forest, and been meters away from missing soldiers? Shocking, shocking. Yeah, it's nice to see a lot of ex-forces guys watching. It's probably a bit too early for the American guys yet. I'm sure they'll start logging on later this afternoon. So, as I showed you guys before, there's a camera crew here. There's a load of guys who are going to be appearing in a film about the World War One battles. Abandoned City Camo, like I said to you earlier, really appreciate that. I mean, you guys help us in a big way as well with liking and sharing the footage and showing other people what we're all about. Any of you guys saw yesterday, we recovered World War II German soldiers that were literally meters away from an old lady's back door. She'd contacted the Volksbund Society to tell them that she had several soldiers in her back garden that she'd been looking after since the war, and they weren't interested. They didn't turn up. So she called Legenda, and we rocked up yesterday, retrieved those soldiers. Most of them had ID tags, so they're going to get their identities back and repatriate it to a proper military cemetery with a headstone with their name on it, and any family notified. So, you know, that's the perfect result for us. In Arctic, morning, hello again. Thanks for tuning in again and following us. Mara, I don't know if I've pronounced your name properly there, but thank you for viewing. Let us know where you're viewing from, please. I say thank you for tuning in and following us. Don't forget, guys, like and share, and let's get the post out to some more people. In Attic, we're in a national forest here in Latvia. So this is a national park. And this is a World War One battleground from 1917. The place is littered. So this place is littered with stuff from the First World War. But there's literally trench lines, foxholes, bomb craters everywhere. Now, I'll just show you guys all this sort of mossy stuff here. Literally, pull that up, get that out of the way, and underneath there's shrapnel everywhere, artillery shells, clips of bullets, and this is now a national park. So there's live ordnance all over this place. So we're every trip we come out, we try and take some of this stuff away, get the EOD teams in and clear it. So the fighting in this area was intense. Yeah. Alan Andrews, you're pretty much bang on there. Yeah, it was Talus's birthday recently, so yeah, he's got some homemade brew for us later. We'll probably have a toast this evening after we finish the day's work. So as you can see, you got the film crews here. Another soldier found there, so that's 4 now. Bear me a second, guys. Excuse me a minute. Can I get in there for 2 seconds? Thank you. Right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna try and get close here. Right, so this is the boots. This is normally the only bits that are left. These World War I guys, they didn't have helmets on until a lot later in the war. So most of these had soft caps. So most of the only things that we find on them is medals if they had any. The leather boots, belts and buckles. They're probably the only things that we normally find. So. Excuse me, 1 moment. So look, that, guys, is the sad reality of war. Okay. Right, I'm going to get up out of the way and let them crack on with the recovery. Thank you. This is a famous location, guys. So this place is known as Machine Gun Hill. This is the scene of battles from 1917. It's pretty ferocious here. The scenery here is beautiful. I've got to admit, look at these pine trees. Look, the sun's starting to come through here. It was a little bit cold this morning, but it's starting to warm up now.
Sound. Or at least film without telling me.
Okay. Peter Avson, thank you for watching and following us. Appreciate it. Guys, don't forget, like and share. Like and share, obviously. We're all here trying to share the experience with you guys so you can see as well. Got Victoria trying to fuck with me here. Messing around. Come on, behave. Alan Andrews, I'm not sure on that. You left a private message. Andreas Lellis, he'd be able to sort that out. I'm just standing in for Johnny Bay, so you're gonna have to excuse my poor commentary and bad camera skills. Yeah, so in Attic, these soldiers, they normally wore soft caps. This guy here, he's wearing the typical thing that these guys would have wore. So can I have a look at your hat a moment? Thank you. So this is your typical World War I cap. So soft cap with a flexible leather peak, and they're cockade for whatever they fought under. So there would have been different ones for Latvians and different ones for Russians. Apologies. So pretty much the same with the Germans. They were with the Pickelhaube helmets. So they would have been made of leather with a spike on top and the eagles on the front. So most of what we find here is gone because the material deteriorates in the soil. Very rare you see any guys with helmets. I think only a few have ever been found, which is like the M17, M18 helmets. Abandoned City camo, thank you. Yeah, a few of you guys come here with the period looking stuff, so you can see what kind of stuff they would have been charging around these forests in. In Attic, thank you for your kind words.
Parādot, tas arī varbūt tas
Nav iemesls.
tur ir jā, strādājot.
Sorry. Yeah, in attic. I'm just going to stand out of the way because these guys are recording. Duxie asked me once how I felt about my first time out on these World War One positions, recovering soldiers. How I felt compared to modern military experience. I've got to say, I don't think there's any comparison. So, Talis has just shouted me. Got to run, but yeah, you can't really compare the fighting that would have been here, because don't forget these are Christmas battles. So what was going on here, it would have. What was going on here, there would have been several feet of the snow all round. There wasn't any of these trees here. They were all cut down for using on the positions and stuff. And not only that, the heavy artillery barrages took down a lot of these trees. So imagine this, okay? Modern warfare, the guy gets hit, okay? He can be casevaced and off the scene almost immediately, okay? You've got things like helicopters and stuff now that you can casevac guys, and they can be back treated in a proper operating room within about an hour, depending on which theatre of operations they're in. So they've been treated with modern medicine and everything. Now, you imagine 1917 out here, several feet of snow, artillery screaming through the air, guys screaming everywhere around, and you get hit. You gotta wait for a stretcher party to come and get you. Then you've been stretchered off the area. The aid station is probably several miles back behind the front lines. Most of these guys didn't even make it to the aid stations. They died en route. So I don't think there's any comparison between what the fighting was here and the modern day fighting.
Tas ir kinošņiki.
Ceļu atstājiet labāk. Ko tagad darīsim? Tad novāc nost šitos te tos sūdus, kas tur ir, es uzbraukšu tur iekšā pati krūmos.
Christine, thank you for your comments.
Jump.
So we're on a bit of a mission here. Got some ordnance.
Stop! Tell him! Hey, tell him!
Good job we got this jacked up suspension on the van, like.
Tas sūds neapbrauks, bet ir piedīrs.
Andres, tell Talis there's people saying hello to him on the live stream.
Jā, tev čau saka cilvēki. Tev.
There you go. Man, a few words, but got a big heart. Right, abandon seat camera now. You know, most of us ex-forces guys know a bit of military history and stuff, but you know, look at the rolling terrain here. You know, imagine 2 foot of snow at least here, probably -30. Artillery screaming down everywhere, massive explosions, people screaming for their lives, soldiers charging at you, rounds flying around everywhere. You know, I don't think you had much chance out here. Right, from Olaf, the information on the front line. Some of these guys are keen historians. As I said to you before, this is Vlad. He's been out here constantly, and he's responsible for recovering many soldiers.
Hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds. He's a bit of a World War I fanatic, this guy. This is like his backyard. So, yeah, as you can see, this is his vehicle. he's always loaded up and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, let's go to Talis.
Okay. I say you can't compare the fighting out here compared with modern day warfare. You think there would have been so many regiments here, thousands of troops, all charging at each other. So look, those of you that just tuned earlier, we were here when we did our Facebook post. Talis jumped out of his van, no detector, nothing, just a shovel, walks a few meters from the van there, boom, straight on this stuff. You know, this is a national park, so we're here to remove this crap as well. So just to give you guys a bit of an idea. Those of you old enough to remember Super King cigarettes, that's probably the same size. This stuff, I don't recommend anyone mess with this. This is dangerous stuff. Talis has been doing this for most of his life. We work with the EOD teams. Yeah, I did hear about that. So yeah, this is one of the reasons we don't abuse this stuff. Munitions has to be treated with respect. But at the same time, we're not too interested in this. For us, this is a byproduct of war. You know, we're not here to glorify war in any way, shape or form. But as I told you, this is a national park. This is also these guys' homeland. Why would you want to take your kids to a place like this when there's stuff like this here? Deadly stuff from the war. So these guys want this crap out and gone. And who can blame them? Who can blame them? Yeah, cracking me up this morning. Thank you. Olaf, you're more than welcome, buddy. Thanks for viewing. Right, don't forget, guys, like and share. Let's get all this out there and people see what we're doing. So, as I was talking about earlier about the artillery and stuff, the size of that. That's flying through the air. Red hot, and yeah, that's going to really ruin your day. Here we go again.
Глубь есть еще? Есть. Вот где ты стоишь, да?
Alan Andrews, exactly. And you know, I've come all the way out from the UK to Latvia here to assist these guys and get the information out to the public. Also come out here to assist in the recovery of soldiers, as you saw earlier. We had World War I soldiers there meters away from a road forgotten all this time. But yesterday, Talis and the boys, they surprised me. I've been out here for years assisting these guys, and yesterday they took me to a Commonwealth Cemetery. So there was guys from the First World War, from the British Army, from various regiments, and even a few Royal Naval ratings out there that were captured on the Western Front as POWs, and then brought out here.
Это что? Химия?
Ну, это медное.
Да.
Они тоже это.
Поставь так, чтобы он не касался концом.
Бахнуть может?
Но лучше не надо.
So yeah, it was yesterday was surprising to see British guys so far away from home. But no, this isn't an ammo dump. This is just where there's just a pile of munitions there. This stuff literally is everywhere here. I say Talis has just walked over here from the van, no detector, and just his shovel.
Dumped in the spit, possibly during the battles. They're here for a very long time.
Oh yeah, you know, this stuff has been out here for over 100 years. But look, just to give you guys a quick view, okay, while Talis is here working. Let's have a wander around. You see some of these craters. Let's have a bit of a wander. More craters here. It's a bit hard to see on the camera here, but this is a large depression here, and there's so many more. Quite often you'll see where the trench lines roll, where the machine gun positions were, where the bunkers were. So, those of you tuning on, we're here in the National Forest, which is also a national park in Latvia. Place is commonly known as Machine Gun Hill. This was the location of a massive battle during 1917. We're here. The guys are over the other side of this hill. They're recovering a pit with soldiers there. Talis is there removing munitions. We've got a film team out here with the guys on the other side. They're filming and chipping in, helping us as they're filming a film about these battles. In Attic, I don't speak Latvian. I'm sorry. I speak English and a bit of Polish. But we've got guys like Andres Lelis here on hand, who is fluent in English and is a Latvian, so we have help. PD Tech, thanks for watching. Alan Keeling, it's quite a big place. There's a massive forest on the outskirts of Riga. So, I mean, we come here every expedition and spend a couple of days here doing the recoveries and stuff. Most of what we find out here is mass graves, where there'd be a massive shell crater and, you know, quite a few bodies thrown in. So this place always brings results. I mean, you can't go any more than a few feet without encountering something.
This pit is over.
Let me
3 and 5 inches and couple of 3 inches.
So here we go. Talis is
No, not 5 inches, but
finished here.
6 inches, yeah. 6 inches and 3 inches. I'm buried.
Yeah.
Well, 15 centimeter and 7.5.
Most of these still have the driving bands on. So these are big old beasts. My hand in comparison to it, just to give you guys some sort of a idea. So there's another one in the pit there. So later we're going to get EOD in. They'll sort these out. They'll take them away and blow them. So yeah, any questions, just fire them over, guys. Abandoned City camo at the moment because I'm trying to do the live feed, and I've got the bit scrolling up on the left with all the comments. I can't really see anything else, so probably afterwards I'll be able to see stuff like that. I'm with the question about using the gas shells. I'm not 100% if they were using that over here. I'll have to go and ask. Anja, I've got a question for you on the live feed, buddy. Some of the guys want to know, during the Christmas battles, were they using mustard gas out
No.
there? No, there you go. So yeah.
As far as I understand, the gases were used on the Death Island here, but I'm not that good.
Right, so Derek Wilson, the ordnance that stays there for the moment. We call they have a process in Latvia where first of all you call the police. The police will come out, they will view it just to make sure it's not a tin can that someone's found. Otherwise they're wasting the EOD's time. So then the police will check it. Right, okay, that's ordnance. They'll then call EOD. EOD will come over, assess it. If it has to be blown in place, we'll get moved on. They'll cordon it off and it'll get blown. If it's safe to move, the guys will just take it out, take it to another location and blow it there. So that's the process with that stuff. But like I say, this is a national park. People come in with their kids. Why would you want that stuff where you're going out for a picnic with your kids, or a bike ride with your kids? Because like I said, this place now is one of Latvia's national parks. So you can see why the Latvian guys, they want stuff got out and gone. So as I said to you, Legenda, part of their mandate is not only are we recovering the bodies of lost soldiers, we're also cleaning the lands of the ordnance. So farmers' fields that we go into for the recovery of soldiers, there's always ordnance there. We take it with us, it gets gone. Then the farmers are able to replough their fields and such. Dave Wilson, you are more than welcome, buddy. In Attic, no, there's no anti-personnel mines here from World War One that I'm aware of. However, in Kurland, it's a different story. There's anti-personnel mines all over up there. So, guys, just having a break for a minute. A few other guys now come over to Talus's pit just to check it doesn't extend, and there's more stuff there. So, any questions, guys? Come on, fire away, and I'll try and answer you as best I can. Yeah, it can be scary stuff out here. So, yeah, this is why Legenda don't just give out membership to any Tom, Dick or Harry. People have to be specially selected. So yeah. Mark Douglas, good morning. Let us know where you're viewing from, and I'll try and keep you guys posted with what we're up to today. But as you see, beautiful forest location there. This is an old First World War battlefield that's now one of the national parks in Latvia. So the guys have split up a little bit. We've got a few guys there. They are recovering ordnance, and then you see where they are here. If I scan across, there's a bit of a mound there. Over the other side of the mound, literally a few meters from the side of the track, guys have found at least 4 World War I lost soldiers so far. So they're still over there working. We're going to head back over there in a bit. Mark Douglas. Is that Jersey UK or Jersey US? Andres, we've got somebody asking approximately how many soldiers were involved in these Christmas battles here.
Thousands.
Yeah.
You can Google it. If you're interested in that, it's easy to Google Christmas battles.
Seems like a lot of guys from the UK here watching. Obviously, the Yanks haven't woken up yet because of the time difference. I'm sure that they'll pop up in a bit. But not nice to see guys from the UK viewing, because this is pretty much unspoken about back home. These Eastern Front battles. It's nice that you guys are viewing, because you can see that there are a few of us from the UK that come out here and contribute to the recovery of the soldiers. In a minute, do you want to take over for a second? We'll have a quick smoke. Right, guys, we're going to have a operator change because I'm a dirty smoker. So I'm going to pass you over to Andres Lellis, and he's going to take you on a joyride for a little while. All these.
Yeah. Now I'm taking the camera, and Gary, you can try the thing which I gave you this morning.
Oh, the Russian stuff.
Yeah.
Ah. Trying to kill me off early.
Yeah.
I was going to save these and take them home.
As you wish, but you can try one.
How do I even get into them?
No, not like this. You break this part off. On the top part, small square, you break it off, and then you have, at least they are ecological. They are purely paper and tobacco. There is nothing else.
Have
Qu'est-ce?
you?
Varbūt uzprasīt viņam paprovēt. Take it out.
Filter?
Okay, it's still interesting what he got.
Got no bloody nails. I can't pull it out.
No, not the first one is hard.
Yeah.
To get. Yeah, now you will get it. Now you will get it. And now you press it like this,
Rock.
and then you press it like.
Marijuana.
Are you guys seeing that? That is the most twisted thing I've ever seen. So there's some proper Russian stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't try some at home, kids.
Андрей, ты не мою лопату.
Я у тебя в машину поставил.
Блин, что ты делаешь?
How you like them, Gary?
Different.
Yeah. У тебя есть еще места какие-то? Или есть? Пойдешь сейчас дальше что-то щупать?
Да, пока нет. Уже
Ладно,
общупался.
я пойду тогда. Да. Yeah, let's take a look what others are doing while Gary has a break. Everyone is right there because there was found rifleman badge. Značok tu paņēmi, jā, ielika kabatā, viss. Nu jā, saprotu. Here was found a rifleman's badge. Latvijas rifleman badge.
Значок vai?
Nē, značok? Nu, iedod parādi značok.
Šitāds.
Hey! Ice cleat for German boots. And they use these in winter. The belt hook for German cavalry tunic. And the most interesting thing, which is a Latvian rifleman badge with the eagle with broken off heads.
Latvian battalions in Russian army.
Yes, Latvian rifleman battalions in Imperial Russian Army. It still has gold plating on it. The eagle heads are bent over and crowns are taken off because some revolutionary feelings were already among them. Got your dose of nicotine? You couldn't finish it?
Yeah.
You finished it? Yeah?
Yeah, not too bad. Not quite what I'm used to. I don't think I need a cigarette for the next 5 hours.
Yeah.
Russian cigarette.
So, as for chemical weapons, they were used on the Eastern Front, but not in exact this place, as far as I remember. They were used in several tens of kilometers away from here. And he's taking body bags. We'll take a look what's happening there. Tad jums to latviešu strēlnieku zīmi vajadzēs, nevajadzēs?
Mēs tūlīt pabeigsim.
Aņi, paties. Tā ir iemests iekšā karavīrs. Viņš ir saliekts uz pusēm. Kājas, respektīvi, redzi? Tur. Viņam kājas ir šitai, nu.
Yeah, that shows that the soldier was thrown 9 bent with his legs to his head. Very strange.
Tā, lai mazāk vietas aizņem. Mazāk dobītai daudz sanāk.
Парадами не проходили?
Вот а сколько много?
Вилма, а сколько там слоев будет, знаешь?
Нет, пока я не знаю.
Влад, тут что-то интересное пикает возле шеи. Ну, это потом.
Крестик или что?
Да.
Viņš taču guļā uz muguras, uz mutes guļ.
И еще.
Bet ir saliec uz priekšu.
Jā.
Viņu pakaus.
Andžu,
Uh,
tā kā lodīt,
Shrapnel.
šrapnels.
Giedrot,
From
nešmāžas,
shrapnel
viņš
round.
tašie pie tēļi.
Jā, tas nolaids kastē. Tas,
Ko tu gribēji?
kastē iemet pie zāba.
Sapneļ.
Ne, ik.
Visu birstīņu. Nu, kas tu nesaproti? Lietuviski. Šepetēļis. Viss taču skaidrs. Skaidrā lietuviešu valodā. Jā. Tad tā kā Giedries uz stāvu. Un es šeit pakurīt. Ja zinu, pa ko iet runa, var saprast arī, ko prasa. Ar to no kolēģi grozāt, ne?
Jā, ka jūs mani aprunā. Es ne tikai rokas arī ralēju, bet šito manai sievai nerādat. Jā. Un ka es ar rokām roku arī nevaru rādīt.
Yeah, the guy said to Gunther that they will show him, they'll show his wife that he can work with a small rake to clean the garden out of the unwanted plants. He said, no, please don't show my wife, otherwise she will not let me in the forest.
Tikai aš prašiau.
Nekaitini man.
Jā, manā gājumā un tā.
Gunča, bet kā ir ar tik mazu instrumentu strādāt tagad?
Baigi interesanti.
Jā, salīdzinājumā ar tavu parasto lāpstu.
Jā, baigi interesanti. Kaut kā nepierast.
Kauss tā kustās, bet priekš neiet. Pusotru metru gandrīz, ne? Bet viņš šķirādi šķīt greizi mest iekšā. Šitādi majas sacepu mums bija jāatīs pie jau šašīkā viņa majas sacepu.
Ir, jā?
Lad is now probing if the mole is underneath.
Pīkstuls kādam nav pie rokas?
Atnāk no šeit. Ko? Pīkstuli?
Iedod kāds pīkstuls.
Skaties, kā viņš iemests iekšā ir. Redzi? Tas tur karavīrs. Viņš ir salocīts.
Iedod pūkšņiem skaļāk.
Viņš ir salocīts uz pusēm. Viņš ir guļ uz mutni, bet viņam kājas ir uzlocīts augšā. Tu noteikti, ka gurni izlocīts. Redzi, un viņam kājas.
Baigs būdams, jā.
Pagaid, ir vanīts.
Bet tas kaut kāds metāls, tas jau tur vēl kaut kas tur metāls, jā. Tas, kas bija tur zem
To mēs vēl nezinām.
Nav mieriņi.
Nav miers, jā? Jā.
Tur mēdīšu zani, protams.
These soldiers should be Imperial Russian soldiers, probably from Latvian Rifleman battalions.
Ko viņš bija?
Viņš man šita bija.
Kas tas ir?
Seem to be killed by shrapnel,
Jā.
at least one.
Tā ļoti daudz, un tad tā.
Tas sprākst, virs galvām sprākst.
Tā kā lielgabals lidojošais. Ne? Lido tas lādiņš, viņš izšauj viņus vienā virzienā, viss kaut kur tādā augstumā kā koki. Un tad viņš noklāja veselu laukumu.
Viņš uziet augšā no turienes, viņš nav lejā, ne?
Jā, viņi
Tas
lielgabals
ir
izšauj, viņš var
Tas ir
nolidot
šrapnels.
vairākus kilometrus.
Viņš var
Tad
uzreiz veselu
pareizā trajektorijā, pareizā augstumā viņš izšauj
Tā
lodītes.
vispār nav kur dēties šitādā.
Tāpēc jau ķivers bija izdomāts vispār.
Bet ķiveri no šitā pasargā.
Ķiveru
Un kā ķiveris sāk lietot, daudz mazāk kritušo palika.
Tad viņš nāk tā, ka viņš Ar kādu jaudu viņš nāk, viņš tā kā no
Kaut kādi 300,
lodes
400
ātrumā
metru sekundē. Tā kā loda.
iziet cauri, ja?
Ja?
Viņš ir svins, saprot, viņš jau vēl deformējās tajā.
Smags un...
Bet redz, viņi pliki ir, ja? Citreiz viņiem ir klāt pat, nu, munīcija, zin, kā apjostas, zin, pilns ar munīciju, ja, tāda. Ja, tagad...
Baigi interesanti. Reku viena
Tas ir
roka,
galvas.
reku otra roka.
Tas ir galvas. Ievainojums galvā bijis.
Un tā liekas, ka šitam te, reku tā roka, šitam te ir, reku šitā roka ir. Jo šitam viena roka rekur bija, otra ir rekur. Šitā roka.
Jā, mēs jau nezinām, kas ir vēl apakšā, ne? Tur jau... Un tu domā, ka tas ir arī tas, kas tur ir, tur nav...
Tur nav vairāk. Vilma,
stāvā,
apakšā ir, внизу есть что-то? Под ними.
Дошла есть, да.
Ir, ja?
Pagaidi, tā.
А, нет, здесь спорит.
Duk šitos ņemam ārā.
Nē, vēl tīri. Lai stāv viņi.
Bet pēc kādas dienas taktikas jūs darbojaties? Kā šis darbs tiek organizēts? Kāds jums ir? Jūs vienkārši braucat, nu, rokam
Jā.
vaļā un tad jau skatāmies, kas būs? Vai
Tā tikai
jums ir-
tā, nē.
Vai šobrīd ir vēl tie pārējie darbojas citos punktos, kas ir?
Viņi meklē arī citas vietas tajā brīdī.
Bet, teiksim, kad ceļam ārā vai kaut ko darām, tas ir kolektīvs lēmums?
Nu,
vai tas
protams,
ir,
jā, mēs esam atnākuši un pieņēmuši lēmumu un taisam šito te vaļā. Taisam vaļā, viss kārtībā, saskaņojam visas atļaujas un lūdzu.
Ar ko tas ir jāsaskaņo?
Brāļkapu komiteja ar Latvijas valsts mežiem, kam pieder viss, kas ir īpašums. Ja? Pēc tam mēs visu sakopjam un aizbraucam projām. Un pēc kādu laiku jau atkal mēs, šitie noteikti būs pārabidīti uz nākošā gada janvārī iespējams, ja? Uz šo te Ziemassvētku kauju atceres laiku.
Nu, tajos pašos kapos.
Tajos pašos kapos, kur
mājās,
viņi... Jā.
Gadā apmēram cik jūs atrūkat?
Nu, tas ir tāds plašs jēdziens, bet es tā, cik ir?
Nu, no visiem kariem kopā, no visām pusēm, plus mīnus 1000.
Jā, nu plus mīnus, nu,
Kā,
600, 700, kā,
jā.
kur, jā, bet no abiem kariem, jā, no abām armijām.
Jā,
Un
piedam.
Duk, neaizmirst Pebbles to. Viņi atrodas tad, kad viņi grib, lai viņus
Jā,
atrodas.
tieši tā.
Uzrodās kaut kāda pampaļa bedra zem ceļa.
Jā.
Jā. Viss
Ir
tur vairāk
bijis tā,
simtus.
kad braukts 10 reizes uz vienu vietu, nav. Un pēc tam kaut kādas nejaušības pēc, blaukš viņi tur ir.
Braukt tāpēc, ka ir zināms, ka tur vajadzētu būt.
Jā, ir kaut kāda informācija, jā.
Leģendas vai vēl kaut kas nostāsts, saprot. Aizbrauc, norokās visu dienu, nu nav. Aizbrauc pēc tam citā reizē, kaut kā tā, davai piebrauks tur. Un ir. Nu, tā kā. Tas ir tāds.
Jā, zin, ka un daudz jautāju, zin, kad, piemēram, ja viņš ir kritis, ja viņš ir aprakts, tā ir viņa kapvieta, it kā, ja, bet saimnieciskās darbības rezultātā viņa agrāk vai vēlāk parādās. Ja mēs kaut arī šeit atnāk zāģētāji, ja, koku zāģēs, ja viņš būs zem saknē, viņš uzreiz izcels ārā un viss būs, vienalga, kas ir. Nu, ceļa būvē, protams.
Nu, kā viņi izcirtumus ārā ar tiem arkliem.
Jā.
Ja viņš šitādā dziļumā, viņi var izraut ārā ar arklu.
Protams. Tas ir, un pēc tam tu nezini, no kurienes tas ir.
Plus vēl var gadīties tā, ka kādam ir apbalvojums. Jā, un tad viņi ir iespējams identificēt. Jā, varbūt pat rādus atrast.
Jā, tur viss sajauc
Jā,
kopā. tad
nav
nekas
vairāk
nav.
iespējams.
Un tās abadījuma vietas ir tādām mazām čupiņām, vienkārši viss cauri.
Jā,
visās
piemēram,
mežos, kur ir bijusi kaut
iedomājies,
kādas raunas līnijas.
iedomājies, ka tu kaut kur te apkārt viņi ir gulējuši, viņš taču nenesīs.
Jā, kaut kāda cēla vieta.
Jā, te ir tuvākie, kas ir savākti. Vai iedomājies, ja te ir tūkstošiem viņi, ja, tad
Un tas ir bijis tādā ceļa malā, vai tas ceļš visticamāk ir vēlāk?
ceļš ir bijis man tā šeit.
Ja?
Šitās ceļas iebraukā, šitie nav ko ceļu taisīt.
Bet jau tajā laikā varētu būt, ka tas ir.
Jā, tā pierdā tāpat arī. Cilvēks mājām brauc uz zirgu iebraukāju.
Bet kā tās tranšēs, kas ir izraktas, vai tā kā tajā kara līnijā, kad viņas darbos, kā tas īsti notika? Es pats dzīvoju pie viena meža, kur arī ir tā kā sarakts, pilnu tu redzi, ka tur tās visas darbības ir notikušas. Tas ir tā, ka vieni ieņem un ar pašiem lāpstām sarūk to grāvi, un viņi sēž iekšā un sargā kaut kādu nospraustu līniju, ja? Un tad ir...
Nē, nu kā uztaisīt
tās pēdas, kā viņas tulkot, ka tu ej mežā un tu redzi, ka tur ir tie grāvīši.
Citreiz ir tādas vietas, kur vienkārši ir izraksts, tā uztaisīta aizsardzības. Ir aizsardzības līnija ir uztaisīta, bet viņa nav izmantota. Tas ir liders. Tas ir karte, kas ir skanēta virsma no augšas, ja? Un tur var redzēt, kur ir kaut kādas izmaiņas bijušas. Ja?
Lai vienkārši parādīt.
Jā. Tāds.
Bet kā tas notika?
Kā viņi jau arī viens otru meklēja. Viņi arī viens otru meklēja, kurā vietā ir tie pretinieks. Ja? Bet šajā vietā bija pilnīgi dzīva fronte, kur viss bija izrakts. Ja? Un protams, Pirmajā pasaules karā viss bija.
Mums nofilmē, mums to ir jānovāc savādāk, mēs netiekam šito te.
Kāpēc jūs nevariet šitos taisīt vaļā? Lai viņš stāv pagaidām. Attīrām
Tu
šito
gribi šitām te, lai
Jā,
attīrām?
lai šito visu attīrām. Mums nevajag. Lai būtu skaidrs būtu.
Iespaidīgi.
Jā, cerams.
Laiks, ja?
Ir laiks. Mums ir kādreiz kaut kādas kopā sanākšanas un kaut kādas stāstīšanas, vai ja kaut kas vairāk interesē.
Mums taču ir, jā, taču. Mums ir internetā, Facebookā mēs esam. Militārie arheoloģija leģenda, mēs tikai uz starptautiskajām. Tāpēc mums ir šeit no visas pasaules mums ir biedri. Te, kur ir Garijs, kas ir Irakā tankā dedzis, Anglis, kur mums ir gatavu karavīrs, te ir mākslinieks, te ir...
Duks izdomāja jautājums bija par to, vai mums ir kaut kāds tāds, ka mēs stāstam kaut kādas stāstas pasākums.
Tā stāstas pasākums, tas ir mums ir Facebook.
Es vienkārši domāju, man tas interesē, tāpēc, ka es dzīvoju reāli tur, ļoti līdzīgi mežam, pie Daugavas.
Pirmais pasaules karš.
Tur jā, tas ir Daugavas un Tekā, jā, un tur es vienkārši...
Tur ir pirmais pasaules karš, tur ir otrais pasaules karš, tur ir gan
vienkārši viss ir vienās vagās, un vienkārši mēs eju vienkārši staigāties vai kaut ko, tur daudz esmu skraidījis apkārt, un es domāju, jā, par to, ka man būtu interesanti saprast, kā. Tur kādreiz kaut kas tur tajā galā notiek, vai kāds...
Tur ir pirmais un otrais pasaules karš.
Tur ir kā lasīt to mūžu, tas ir kas, es domāju, man tā ļoti interesē, ko es varu par to painteresēties.
Ķekava, Baldona, Daugavā, tas vispār ir interesants. Tāpēc, ka tur bija viņa strateģiski svarīga vieta, gan pirmajā, gan otrajā pasaules karā.
Tā mēs stāsta onkulis, jā, kas tur dzīvos. Tur varbūt gan viens karš, gan vienkārši karājās.
Pilnīgi iespējams.
Vai tajā galā jūs arī kaut kur braucat?
Jā. Jā, mēs esam.
Kad jūs braucat, jūs tajā Facebookā arī zināt to ziņu?
Nē, mēs neesam.
Kāds, ja jūs ir tajā galā, varbūt, ka jūs var pievienoties.
Jā? Zin kā... Mēs varam vienkārši apmainīt. Jā, savu... Tieši tā, un tur būtu vienkāršākais un izdevīgākais variants.
Jā, vai Facebookā.
Jā. Tā. Un tu mēs...
2, 9,
jā.
5, 8,
jā.
4, 7,
jā.
1, 1. Jā, viņš
Zini,
būtu uzpīkstinies, jā, tad jau mēs... Mums tur gadu pamazām prom, bet uzrakstīt.
Jā, tu it
Kā jūs sauc, un es uzraktīšu Facebookā. Ja?
obligāti.
Labdien. Man ir izslēgts varbūt piezvan tik ilgi, kamēr viņš atstāja to ziņu, jo man nosēdās baterija.
Es piezvanīju.
Jā.
Davai.
Mika, atrod Gariku, iedos viņam. Nu labi, davai strādā. Jā. Varētu. Ejam pāri kalnam. Viņš turpat ņemās.
Klausies, jā, zini kā, bet vajadzētu to zīmīt šeit.
Tā, kad viņš stāsta pa viņu?
Ierakt iekšā, un pēc tam ar...
Nē, to nevajag. Tas ir pukeli.
Kāpēc?
Ko? Šitā nevajag darīt pukeli. Šitā es tev nepiekrītu.
Paldies, jūs esat īsts režisors sirdī.
Sirdī. Tu ne polā vēl patīk.
Jā?
Что-то сменило.
Ja tu teiktu, pat ierakt šitam, jā, bet ierakt tur, nē. Tas nebūtu pareizi buksi.
Tā bija signāls. Tā bija šāda daudz. Nē, šitajā vietā tā bija kaut kur. Там был сигнал с пунктиком тоже.
Какой-то.
У меня убрана маска. Какой-то сигнал. Ну, видишь, тут зеленый. Только фарш локация. Ты? Нет.
Klausīties, kā bumbas komprimēta. Viņa augšā tur ir?
Viņa pāri kalnam ir.
Bumbas iet tur ņemās.
Tās arī tur ir, bet viņas beidzās. Tur ir tikai 3 lielie, tikai 4-5 mazie.
Mēs to zīmējam, tad
Jā.
varam aiziet.
Jā, varam. Nu, te ir darbs, monotons
Kā
darbs.
pateiks, kurš ir, vai viņi ir vācieši vai latvieši?
Viņa kaut kā tagad šeit ir noģērbta.
Sejas kauls ir sadragāts.
Jā, nu tur ir visiem galvas.
Zābaks.
Zem acis viss kauls sadragāts pilnīgi.
Šrapnels arī
Kā jūs
atradās.
pateiksiet, kur ir pēc kuriem zābakiem var?
Vai, jā, zābaks, tas nav vācu zābaks.
Tas
Jā.
nav vāci.
Jā.
Здесь либо турецкий, либо
Nu, un pēc sīkumiem.
она там 36, 50.
Iedomājos, jā, ka viss tās ģimenes, ko viņas saņem, jā? Nu, pazūdus bez vēstas.
Jā, es domāju par to. Vai šādos gadījumos var kaut ko identificēt?
Ne.
Nevar.
Jā, tāda.
Neviens netās nekāds
Karavīriem.
Pēc tā tikai.
Jā, bet viņi var iet tur, kas ir interesanti.
Pagājušajā gadā bija Svētā Jura krusts.
Nu,
Mēs dabūjām vārdu 5 minūšu laikā.
Jā, jā.
Un pēc tā numuru un arhīviem var dabūt vārdu reizi. Ir internetā pieejams.
Jānis Skudrs, kur
Jā, Latvijā Jānis Skudrs.
Skudrs tikai, un tikai tas, kuru kur atradām, tas jau skaitās, ka tas, laikam, bija, tur bija kaut kāds...
Tur bija misēklis, ka no vienā vienībā bija 2 Jāņi Skudri.
Jā.
Viņi dabūja svētā jūra krustu praktiski reizē. Bet tas, kura numurs mums bija, it kā,
Jā.
tas Jānis Skudra ir vēl brīvības cīņās piedalījies.
Jā. Un tā tad viņš nevar būt šeit.
Un viņš nevar būt. Varētu būt, ja misēklis ir sajaukuši numurs viņiem, jā, tajā arhīvā.
Vienādi vārdi uzvārdi, krievi, kas var pieļaut.
Mēs cik šiem puišiem gadu. Baigi. Bet tie kauli ir tā kā viņi ir kaut kā sakustējušies, vai ne? Viņi nav oriģināli.
Viņam iespējams ir sasaistīti. Jā, kad viņi samest. Tad ir samesta zeme pa virsmu, jā. Piemēram, ir tā, ka kapos bieži vien, kad atrod karavīru, ka viņš ir normāli nolīdz guļot. Viņiem vienmēr ir mutveļa.
Jā.
Jo muskuļi atslābinās un zeme ar svaru nospiež lejā. Te tas pats, ja kad viņi apkust, jā, zeme varēja pamainīt kaut ko.
Tas ir sevi uz leju.
Bet tas ir tādā veidā ielots.
Any questions?
No, nothing.
Tas karabīs, viņš ir tā kā viņš bija ielikt, tā mēs nebūtu atbrīd. Tā kā viņš ir tur puļ, tā arī viņš ir ienes.
Jā.
Ar sevi.
Olaf, Gary Kosker taking over again. No information on these guys. So,
Talmā ar Lapsim. Jā, Lapsim.
so these guys, as you can see, there's nothing around the necks for the identities of these guys. So these are more than likely Russian or Latvian soldiers. So the only way of identifying these would be if they had medals on them. As we spoke about yesterday, the medals would all be numbered, and through that way we can go through the archives. So as I explained yesterday, before anybody can be lifted out, they all have to be exposed to make sure we have the complete soldier. As you can see with some of these guys, there's some laying on top of others, and it's for that very reason they have to be exposed first.
I think you can see shrapnel hole in that skull. Side. Tiny one. By his elbow almost. That's it? Yeah.
No.
Look at it. Yeah?
Following his arm up, yeah, where his shoulder is.
No, yeah, on the skull.
Okay.
Very small. Shrapnel?
I think it's like a hole in it.
Ah. Tā. Nu, cik tur vēl ir? Kādu?
Skaiti, 1, 2,
Tas ir pa virsmu 4 kaut kādi. Tur ir apakšā vēl viens. Ko? Tur.
tā tu tik domā?
Tā.
As you can see, even things like little buttons preserved and kept with the individual soldier.
Tu uztaisi savu mākslu.
Jā.
Okay, next exploration. So we're in Latvia, in one of the national forests. So this is a national park. We're literally a few meters away from one of the roads that runs through the park. and we found these World War One soldiers left here forgotten. So we're here excavating these guys so they can be repatriated. On the other side of this hill, Tallis is removing ordnance. So
Это ботинок или сапог? Это сапог.
Это сапог.
А ботинков у них нету.
Да. Этот сапог лежал.
So these guys fell during 1917. This area is known as Machine Gun Hill. And there's fierce actions here during the winter of 1917.
Красивее, интереснее, не? Это у одного. Интересно, костяные, что ли? Подобич, вот, еду, там следу, снова учу. Это? Вена?
Guys there. Actually, just here is the road. Jason. So that's the guys there. As you see, we're in the national park. Are you walking over to the vans, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll head over with you with the live feed. So, mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, I figure I can go grab lunch.
That's the guys. Literally, we're on the road here, which is in this national park, right next to us. One of the World War One trench lines that's running along.
It's unbelievable. They're that close to the road.
Yeah, so those of you watching, this is Jason Carlin, friend, and he's also flown out from America to come out to Latvia and assist us. Over there you can see in the forest on the right hand side you've got Anders Nicholson from Denmark. Up on the hill, Josef, he's from Lithuania. So nice mix of guys all working together. Have you seen the ordnance Tallis has pulled out?
No.
You want to come and have a look at that, buddy?
Sure.
Some big ones.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna head over to where Tallis is, guys, and we'll show you some ordnance. So obviously, like I said, this is now one of Latvia's national parks, but it was also a World War One battleground, and it's just littered with bodies, ordnance, shrapnel. So as I told you, some of the guys were over the other side recovering their soldiers. And Tallis is over here removing ordnance. Obviously, this is a national park, so you can understand why the Latvians want stuff out. People ride bikes through here, bring kids for picnics, and you know, it's crazy. But look, just walking along, boom, bomb craters. Ciao. Yeah, come over here, Jess. See this. Hey, how you doing, buddy? You alright?
Okay.
Labi.
Nu, ejam.
Hey.
Ejam. Es drīz būs tur.
These are some of the Latvian guys that with the team. Right, bear with me, guys. I'm just going to show you some ordnance that Tallis has found. He literally just walked over from the van, no detector or anything, shovel, and was like, right, there's some stuff there. Started digging, pulling these bad boys out. My size 9 boot.
Then they're still there.
Yeah. Some crazy stuff. Hey, do you want to
You
get
keep
down
your-
there and I'll
you
get some
keep
pictures?
Keep your foot there now. Scale.
I'll just trying to take some pictures. There's mad. Talis had just walked over here. No detector or anything, then just jumps down and boom. He's pulled out these bad boys. Hold on 2 seconds, let me come back a bit. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm just getting a photo for a friend. Any questions, just give us a shout, guys. But honestly, this is literally meters from a path. The size of these monsters. There's another one in the trench as well, one of the bigger ones. Just there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, crazy. Jace. 2 seconds, guys. Just a quick one. So, driving bands. Nasty stuff. I'd say the EOD team will be coming for this a little bit later. So that's why it's just been left there for a second. We've got people on guard here to make sure no civilians just wander over and start messing with it. So, yeah, crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm in Latvia, guys. Daniel, I'm not too sure which country those munitions are from. I'm more up on the World War II stuff than World War One. So, yeah, it's a tough one because I can't remember which side the Latvians on were from the German. Here.
No? Ja, mnie ich takiego macie.
So as you can see, this is a pretty dense forest here in Latvia. I'll say that those pieces of ordnance, literally meters away from one of the main tracks. Here we go, here it is. So we've got a mix of our vehicles here. So that's the main track in and out. No worries, Daniel. Daniel, where are you viewing us from, please? Give us a shout and let us know. Don't forget, guys, like and share the videos. I had to hand over a little bit earlier to Andrew Lellis, and so he took on the live feed. Just while I had a cigarette and I'll wander around with a few of the boys. So this place is just littered with bomb craters, trench lines, and ordnance all there. It's a bit of a weird one because this forest covered in moss, like probably a couple of inches of moss. Peel back the moss and there's bits of shrapnel and all sorts everywhere. Jace, where you going, buddy? Oh, okay. Oh, do you want me to wait over here for you? So it's quite thick old stuff. So you can see here, look. So a good few inches down to where it even gets hard. I mean, you can see there that it's still very spongy. Lots of stuff there. So yeah, detectives certainly come in hand out here. It was a little bit nippy down here this morning. Nick's exploration. Right, so let me just fill you guys in with the World War I bits. So the soldiers, the only ones that have any ID normally would be Germans. They would have dog tags. Pretty much identical to the World War II German dog tags. Now, the Russians and the Latvians don't normally have anything. So it's almost impossible to identify those soldiers. The only way of doing that is if they had a special medal or combat award, because then they're numbered on the back and you can trace the numbers back through the archive and find out who they were and who they were serving with. So unfortunately, with the World War I stuff, that's the only way of identifying them. Hey. Next exploration, no worries. I'll say any questions, guys, just fire them over and I'll do my best to try and help you out. Talis is a bomb burst in the van, so yeah, I don't know where he's gone.
Yeah, all the detonators are still on those shells.
Yeah, they've all been fired.
Huh?
They've all been fired. So they've been fired out and not gone off. Really? I've already been out here a week now, so I'm in Latvia until Monday, and then I'll fly back to the UK. I was out here earlier in the summer for a couple of weeks as well. No, the Latvians are out every day. Funny enough, a lot of the Latvian guys, they spend every day when they finish work. They go out to the forest for a few hours every weekend. They meet up and yeah, so they're here all the time. Whereas I due to work commitments and stuff and living in another country, I'm probably out here for about a month a year. So normally 2 weeks in the summer, and then I try and get 2 weeks in for the autumn trips, work dependent and stuff as well. So obviously it's a bit hard because we're all volunteers, so we all have to pay our own fees and stuff. At the moment, I know they've definitely found 4 soldiers over the other side of the hill there. I'm just waiting for my buddy Jason from the US, and then we'll probably have a mooch over if he's up for it. If not, I'll head over on my Todd and let you guys have a look.
Do you want a salami cheese sandwich?
I won't say no. Then I don't know about the dodgy bread.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so we're just going to grab a bite to eat in a minute. So I've been out here this morning doing these live feeds showing everyone, so it's a bit of a nightmare for us, whoever's behind the camera, because we're not able to get hands on. So yeah, we just have to share everything with you guys. Cheers, buddy. So yeah, a bit of forest lunch. So yeah, salami sandwich. Ah, Blair Witch. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It reminds me of Blair Witch.
It's so scary. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we're back up in Kurland, doing the World War II stuff. So yeah, that'd be quite interesting tomorrow. World War II is more my era. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be doing a live feed because I want to get stuck in. More ducks. Well, I'll just try and explain things as best I can for you guys. It's okay. So, yeah, how you doing, all right?
Buenos appetitos.
Paldies.
He put... Go.
Okay. Yeah, quick for Jason. I'm just gonna head over to where they're digging a minute, all right? Yesterday at the old ladies, I'm not too sure. I have to ask Alice on if we got them all out yesterday, but I'll keep you updated on that in a minute. Abandoned seat camo, really appreciate that. I don't know if you can tell from my carrot cruncher accent, but I'm from the West Country, so down in Devon. More ordnance. Victoria, do you know what the count is at the moment?
I think that's going to be 4 in this.
So there you go, guys. 4 so far. Okay, guys. Yeah, so this place is full of bomb craters. So there have been bodies all over the place here. There's thousands of soldiers fighting. So sometimes they were just thrown in the nearest crater. Get them out of the way.
Кого тут шрапнелью посекло? А? Кого шрапнелью посекло? Этот. Второй, по-моему, более посеченный.
У него вообще черепа.
Rob, this is true. We've got guys from all over Europe, also Americans, all working together doing this. The language barrier sucks. Whoever invented different languages could use a real slap sometimes to make things so much easier for us. But that being said, we make it work. I don't know how sometimes, but yeah, it just works. All the team are all good people, so yeah, it's nice to work with them. There we go, guys. A sad reality of war, and this is why we're here. This poor soldier left forgotten. Governments should be ashamed of themselves leaving the boys like this. Literally meters from a road forgotten. Joke. So these are the body bags we carry in our vehicles. We've got the Latvian War Graves Commission symbol on there. So yeah. Yeah, I did look at that handheld translator. It looks cool, but I don't know if it works the other way around. Definitely be something worth looking at coming out here. But to be fair, I've been coming out here 4 years and get on with all the guys, and there's always someone on hand that'll help out with translations. So yeah, it's not too bad. What?
А, видите? Ну.
Tad Fāter mašīnā es taču zinu, pēc pasaules.
Garīgam nākamnedēļ nosautīšu. Nākamās nedēļas uz otru pusi.
Viņam skanas.
Well, this is exactly it. You know, you look at this path, like how many people have driven down here and or walked past here, not knowing that we got guys literally just there. It's a joke. Shouldn't have ever been left here, just like that. It wasn't a park. It still is. This is national forest here now. So this old battlefield is now one of the national forests where people are free to come here and wander around. Did you want your kids near anything like that? No, I didn't think so. Nor do we. So hence, yeah, we're always here recovering the soldiers and the munitions. I just showed you earlier some of the munitions Tallis had pulled out. There's a few more. This one's not too bad. Head's gone now, so it's safe for me to handle. But yeah, there's so much of this stuff lying around out here. You think this hasn't seen the light of day in 100 years. Crazy. War junk. Oh yeah, Nick, there's stuff all over this place, literally. Like, there's shrapnel everywhere. The amount of artillery that rained down on these hills is just crazy. For a metal detector, it is a nightmare. The iron content is just everywhere. You know, these are horrible things for when you're detecting, because your detector is just going nuts all the time. And the thing is, you can't turn the iron content off, otherwise you miss things that might help you find a soldier, because not all the soldiers had stuff on them. So if there's a rifle with them, that might be the only way that you would find them, by digging on that signal, if they haven't got anything else there to help. As you've seen with some of the guys there, the only things left on them, a couple of buttons and their boots. Didn't have helmets or anything, so
Jā, šajā brīdī jau ir noņemts virsējais slānis, un tagad jau ir otrs slānis.
yeah, next exploration, these guys will be repatriated to a proper military cemetery. So yeah, they get a decent final resting place and at least a headstone, even though we might not be able to identify them. They'll still get their own headstone and a place in the cemetery. Rob Ames, exactly. You know, these were just boys conscripted into these armies and sent to fight. So it's that's what these are. You know, these are young boys. So Tallis is now rocked up here with a battle bus. Obviously the bodies are starting to get recovered, and then yeah, they'll get put in the body bags and then put in the vehicle, and then taken away. Vlad's on a mission down there, so yeah, I bet he's found something, because he's a bit of a tunnel rat. Yeah, we don't discriminate, you know, Russian, Latvian, German. We even have other nationality soldiers out here. You have foreign volunteer units, especially during the Second World War. So yeah, there's even from the First World War, foreign prisoners brought up in this direction to be used as labour and stuff. So.
Man piezvanīja pašvaldības, var pateikt, ko viņi pateica. Ko viņi pateica?
Yeah, some more war junk. Piece of artillery fuse. No, it's got some weight to it, and that's just a fuse. So you imagine the whole thing raining down red hot as well. They were ripping these trees apart. Paldies.
Labi strādājiet. Kaut kad tev zvanīja, bet nesadomēja. Bija lepns, negribēja runāt. Mums jāsaprot, lai janvāra pasākumā tā nebija.
You know, for me it's sad when you see this. 'Cause you think this was somebody's son, somebody's brother, possibly even somebody's father, just left there like this. It's disgraceful. This is what keeps me coming back here and assisting Legenda in the recovery of the soldiers. You know, such honourable work, and I'm so privileged to be part of their group and helping in this. Yeah. How's the viewing, guys? I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. So let us know if the viewing's all right. Unfortunately, I did bring a gimbal out, but the phone's a bit too heavy for the gimbal, and it drops out after a little while. So I've had to go back to using my Mark 1 hand. You see, we've got women here working with us. Daniel, thanks for that, buddy.
Varbūt roka vienkārši. Saskait pēc skaita.
Watching me, watching you. Yeah, but can you use the GoPro on live feeds? Can you, Nick? Is that shrapnel?
Yeah.
Guys, this is a soldier's skull. Look how mangled that is. He didn't stand a chance. Nick, so I'll have to look into that for next trip I'm out here. So it'd be interesting to see. Daniel, yeah, the girls here certainly make it a good mix of people, and yeah, it's always good to have a bit of camaraderie and banter as well. Because this is the only reason he comes out, is to dig my holes for me. Right, okay, yeah, I've got you. Thanks for that, Nex. Little beast from the north. Hey, I know you love me because you close your eyes when I kiss you. That's love.
Just imagine your sister.
Leave them out of it. It's just between me and you.
The rest of the internet.
Yep. Legenda live. See how delicate the guys are here. Really checking everything there. trying to clean up and make sure all the pieces are there. It's not the easiest work to do. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Un klausies, šitas nav bijis kaut kāds apseiks viņam.
Viņam karjeru 15 gadi jau policijā.
Это не может быть повязка или...
Tur kaut kāda diena, kaut kāda фигня, не такую бумагу, не tādu papīru.
Потом видишь, вроде осколки, да, и сверху зажать.
Well, you got to have a sense of humour out here. I'm not a big relic collector myself, although some of the other guys here are. So yeah, I do have a few things that I do collect and like. Mostly the armored units collector. So.
Pēclāgs kaula. Tā kā, redzi, tā kā apseis. Tev pagaidi. Kas šītas ir? Ev, Vlad, иди сюда. Иди сюда.
Kas tur ir? Jā, zini, kas ir? Tas ir ikona. Tā ir ikoniņa. Tāpēc ir zaļi deva. Tā ir ikona.
Can I have a look when you guys get a second?
Nē, uz
kakla. Blakus, redzēji? Kas pa klosi? Pēclāgas kaula.
Šķamba?
Jā, и рядом с ключицей это было
Vlad.
все в одном.
Vlad, can I have a look and show the camera? So you go.
Orthodox.
This is one of the religious symbols that these guys carry on them. Needs cleaning off, but these would have had like icons of like Jesus and things like almost like a Saint Christopher. So I find this quite a lot on these World War I guys. Paldies. There you go. This shrapnel in that guy's body, the size of that, insane. So that's what killed that poor soul. And it's got some weight to it. Paldies. Uniform buttons as well. Paldies. Yeah, they would have been carrying things like this for protection, especially the ones that represent our sort of St. Christopher. Brandon Seat Camo, thank you ever so much. I'm glad guys like yourself following us and watching us. It's great to have you on board.
Shrapnels. Pasaka mugurkaulā.
There you go. Yeah, spine. So here you got the shrapnel. This is one of the vertebrae from the spine. So it just shows you how intense the artillery was out here. Paldies. Thank you. I'm not laughing, but I'll try.
Kur vēl shrapnel?
Kur?
Maisiņš nav?
Ir.
See Como. Yeah, follow us tomorrow. 'Cause I think we're up in the Curlin pocket tomorrow. Reporting from up there.
Tie abi divi bija blakus, un pa virsu bija pārsējis.
YouTube just seems to be the way ahead for us. We were doing these videos live on Facebook, but Zuckerberg kept on cutting the streams and limiting the traffic that we could get out to. So definitely we're making more use of YouTube now. Obviously we can keep these streams going all day long when we're doing the YouTube, whereas Facebook we're having to make them a bit shorter, and then we were limited what we could show. I mean, we've just shown you guys live here, you know, recovery of soldiers and everything.
This was inside.
Yeah. I spoke about that just a minute ago, Duxie. And this one, see? I'm too cool for school. So yeah, we've been able to show you the full process here, get you up close and personal, whereas I don't think we would have been able to do that on Facebook. So hence the reason for bringing you guys over on YouTube. So, and let's say I've been going now for well over 2 hours with the live feed here without any interruption. Yeah, well, this is the thing, Daniel. We'll be using the YouTube and posting that live on our Facebook links and pages.
I found
Obviously today is World War One, tomorrow's World War Two. We're back up in Curlin. That's where I'm more in my element, and I know a bit more of the history. The history here with the World War One stuff is very complicated. Obviously, the Latvian units on both sides, German, Russian. Yeah, so and then you also had some of the Latvians wanted to go against the Russians. So it's a bit of a complicated history that the Latvians have, which makes it super interesting. However, my area that I specialise in is World War II, so that's more my cup of tea. Oh, Vlad. See the pattern on?
can work in fix it small pieces.
Thank you. So here you go, guys. Here's a clip. Been in the ground all this time, literally soldered together. This stuff is all around in the ground under the moss here. Inks. These are Mosin or Arasaka?
I think most.
Yeah, I was gonna say the heads look a bit small for the Arasaka.
Early version.
Yeah, it's an early version from Mosin.
There you go, guys. Yeah, so Mosin rounds.
Bullet was from.
So this stuff is literally all around here in the floor.
Šitam jānoiet riņķi, kur ir. And found the shadows. And armor was from Finland. Vipuri.
Kur tas bija?
Tā, to... Šitas? Nē, beidzamo, ko izlika ārā. Ko beidzamais, kuru lika tur.
Nezinu. Ikona, kur bija?
Pie beidzamā.
Šitas?
Pagaid.
Normally you find this sometimes on the bodies where they've had them, but the ammunition that's found on these hills is just everywhere in abundance. It's crazy. Like this. No, the thing, it's been in the ground 100 years. Well, over that. These guys were in 1917, so yeah. Yeah, over 100 years in the ground, and still in that kind of condition. Crazy, eh? All these? No, these are WW1 ammunition. It's crazy because out here in Latvia, and some of the Russians were using Arasaka rifles and ammunition supplied by the Japanese, I believe, from memory. And the Germans with the Mauser stuff. There's also Latvians running around with British Enfield rifles. Yeah. Love you.
Šitāds stikls pie mugurkaula. Mindaug, reku pie mugurkaulā stikls bija iekšā. Šitāds.
This one was near this piece of glass.
Šitāds.
Shrapnel from spine. Yeah, shrapnel.
Yeah. Stuck in the soldier's spine, a bit of glass. It goes a bit of history there, guys. Seeing the stuff that's injured these soldiers. A bit of glass stuck right in his spine. Spaldis? Here it's not too bad. Digging. It's quite sandy soil. It's not too bad digging here. You get up into the Curling Peninsula, and it's all like real thick, horrible clay. It really sticks to the shovel. So digging is quite nice on these WW1 positions, and it's literally all like sand. Don't know if you can see the guy there. He's trying to be gentle with the remains. He's got a soft brush there, but you see the damage to that soldier's skull. These guys were getting smashed. Shocking, really. I think all that has come down from the sky here. You see that chap there? He's bagging up some of the ammunition and stuff to take away. Get this area cleared. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. We know it's a massive battlefield, so I'll just show you some of the local tools, sort of homemade, but they work. It's with these rods. Be able to use the rod and penetrate the ground and check if the ground's soft underneath the surface. it's more than likely disturbed earth underneath, which would mean something's there, whether that's a trench line or what. So these guys have a fair bit of experience. I mean, another guy, look, come over then. More war shit. That's, these things are everywhere. So we're almost coming to the end of this pit here. The other year we were here and we uncovered a pit and there was 48 WW1 Latvian riflemen in there. Alan Andrews, no worries, buddy. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow when we're out again. But we're on World War II positions up in the Kurland pocket tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, please like and share these streams. I'd like to keep people up to date with what we're out here doing. As I say, we've got guys from all over Europe, and even as far as America, have come over to assist in this. It's great seeing so many different nationalities all working together, doing this. At one point all these nationalities would have been clashing, and now we're all working together to get these guys repatriated. So it's strange when you see the different ends of the spectrum. One minute we're all fighting against each other for various reasons, whether they're religious, political, or for independence, and now we're all here doing what our governments can't. It's pretty sad state of affairs, really. And I say the main thing is these guys are getting recovered now, and they're going to get a final resting place where they can rest in peace rather than here, meters from a road, forgotten, abandoned, and just left there. Yeah, Alan Andrews. Yeah, check out our Facebook tomorrow, because we'll probably do a short live stream on Facebook and then flip over onto the YouTube channel here tomorrow. So we'll keep you posted. Yeah, we've still got a few days out here doing recoveries. And say I'm not heading back to the UK until Monday. I've already been out here a week. So yeah, and so we've got friends from the US, Lithuania, got guys from Norway, there's others from Belgium. I'm from the UK.
I see Robert made a
Slippery rock. Thanks for that. It's a kind comment of you. Yeah. We've got no political gains from this stuff. None of this is to get at anybody. We're just purely here to recover these soldiers, and we try and give them all dignity and respect, regardless of who they are, what flag they fought under. They were all soldiers, husbands, fathers, brothers. Yeah. yeah, don't be. They don't deserve to be left here like this. And so this is now a national park, and it's sad, you know, meters from this path, these guys have just been left here, forgotten. You know, how many people have walked down this path? How many vehicles have passed there? People riding bicycles, people driving down there with their kids to take them, you know, for a picnic in this beautiful forest. It is a beautiful location. You know, there's great rolling hills, and yeah, it's sad that, you know, meters away you've got ordnance and dead soldiers, literally right next to the road. So, guys, I think it's pretty much a wrap here now. The guys we're going to start filling in the hole here. So we'll try and leave the land as we found it. So because the guys have pretty much finished there, I'm going to wander over in a minute, over to where Talis was with the ordnance and see how we're getting on over there.
Fill in the hole.
That's what I brought you here for. Get to work, fool. Slippery Rock, thank you. There's some great comments from you there. Really appreciate it. Careful, because you don't know if it's still rolling. Might have been on a time lapse.
Cameraman.
Not mine.
Yeah, I don't know.
There we go. So we do have a GoPro here, but I'm not sure whose it is. Can I leave this one with you?
I'm not responsible.
You're not a responsible adult, eh?
No, I'm not. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, I cut my finger off. I don't think I can take care of your
You're a bit like a semi-adult, like wannabe. You can do it.
I was going to say I like you. I've changed my mind. You've changed. Right, let's just scroll through your comments a minute, guys, so bear with me. Right, let's have a look here. Right, Daniel, someone's been doing their homework. Yeah, like I said, the World War I stuff, I know a bit about it here, but not 100%. I say I'm more of a World War II person, so but regardless, I'm still here for the soldiers, so try and chip in and help. Rob, you'd be surprised where soldiers are found in Latvia. We found them even buried in the walls in people's cellars. In the summer this year, we had to get a mini digger in and literally rip up the road because someone in their wisdom had laid a road over the top of a field cemetery. So we had to take up the road and retrieve the guys. Olaf, yeah, please get on tomorrow. We'll be up in the Kurland pocket doing some World War II stuff tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be very interesting tomorrow. So yeah, please log on and come and say hello.
I have an injury. I have both.
Well, Daniel, as you say there, 3-hour artillery bombardment. So those munitions raining down here for 3 hours. You can imagine the carnage that was causing there, especially in the winter time. You know, deep snow, probably minus 30, something like that. Yeah, crazy. Unfortunately, I think we're pretty much done here now for the day. The guys are filling in, so I'm now gonna head off. and find Talis. Do you want to switch that off? I don't need,
Oh, I don't know how this works.
not me. I don't own one.
Oh no, that's recording. Maybe that's off now. I guess.
Don't know, there's a red flashing light on there just a minute ago. So
Hello. I don't know.
right,
I don't know
I'm
how this works.
gonna shoot.
Oh.
Whose is it?
I don't know.
Just leave it in the bone tray then. 'Cause I'm gonna.
Oh, I guess I just turned it off.
I'm gonna head over to where Talis was with the munitions. Just leave it there because I don't even know whose it is or who to give it to.
Neither do I. Come to GoPro.
Yeah, just leave it in the bone tray next to his camera. I'm heading over to the other side, Jason. Right, catch up with you guys in a bit. We'll probably see Andres as well, yeah, head around the corner, so yeah, I can definitely tell him for you. Yeah, I hope the quality's alright for everyone watching, and my voice hasn't been too monotone for you. Shame I don't have the gimbal to keep the camera a bit more stable. Daniel, yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow. Give us a shout if you come on tomorrow and I'm behind the camera. And thank you for watching and following us. Mark Jones, thank you, buddy. Thanks for following us and thanks for your comment there. Just give us a shout and let us know where you're viewing from, please. Well, Julianne, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow because I would like to get a bit hands-on myself, especially after travelling all this way. So as you can see here, look, the local police here checking out the ordnance. So, there you go. No worries, Rob, you're more than welcome. Yeah, don't you can tell me. Talis is a joker, isn't he? I kind of caught some of what he was saying. Valdez!
Что полиция сказала по снарядикам? Незаконный оборот?
So yeah, Talis has been busy over here making sure this stuff gets taken out. As I told you guys, this is one of the national parks here, so this stuff will now get disposed of. The police there, they'll get hold of the EOD team now, and they'll come either take it away or cordon the area off and blow it. But to be fair, I think they'll end up taking it away. Oh, sweet. Yeah, in a bit, if Jason comes over, he's also from the US. I think he's from Kentucky. Although I don't like getting too close to this stuff. You can see there that they're driving vans on the bottom of them, and the fuses and stuff. Right, guys, I think we've pretty much done it for the day, so I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be running the stream now. Probably end up cutting it off in a bit, but don't forget, tomorrow we are up in the Kurland's pocket doing some World War II stuff, so please, if you can, get on, follow us. If not, you know, the videos will be uploaded, so you can watch them at another time when you are free. So we'll try and get as much as we can captured in these videos and give as good an explanation to what we're doing as possible. We understand that not everyone can come out here and do this stuff, so this is why we're doing these videos, so you guys can see what's going on as well and see the work that we're doing. So they finished recovering the bodies now.
We finish here. If we have something more, then we go back.
Okay. So going to finish the live feed there then?
Yeah,
okay.
Finish the live feed.
Right, okay guys, so there you have it. We're going to put a wrap on this for today. Yeah, so any questions, please fire them over before I end this feed, and I'll try and answer any questions. Now, there were some questions yesterday about the old lady's house.
Okay.
So did we get all of the soldiers from there yesterday?
Yes, she said that there were 7 soldiers. We got 7 soldiers. We checked both sides, no more. So we recovered all of them, and it seemed that all of them will be identified, because there were dog tags plus the documents. Not the documents, but the paper which she kept in the house with their names.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. Andres has just informed you there that all the soldiers that we had yesterday, they all had their dog tags, so they're all going to get their identities back, and they'll be repatriated to a military cemetery with their names on a headstone. So yeah, for us that was the perfect ending for yesterday, and exactly what we're here doing. So thank you for those of you watching who were following us yesterday. And don't forget, like and share these videos, and I'll try and get on it tomorrow.
Tomorrow we are live again.
Yeah. I said tomorrow we're going to be up in Kurland doing some World War II stuff.
Second World War.
Yep. So thank you all for watching. We've now got to wait for the guys from the EOD team to come take responsibility of this stuff, and yeah, then we'll be out of here and back on the road up to Kurland, and we'll be going live again tomorrow. So keep an eye out for us, and thank you all for your great comments, and yeah, some great comments there, some cool questions, and yeah, I'm very humbled that you guys have taken the time to follow us and see what we're up to, and interact with us. So right guys, that's a goodbye from me, Gary Koska, and I'll probably speak to you all tomorrow if you're about. So thank you for watching.